Today we're going to be going over my first variant of my push day, which is going to be a very shoulder focused day. Sometimes on this day I'll also add in some triceps, but today was all shoulders. When I first get to the gym for any of my push day workouts, I like to start by warming up my shoulder joints by doing some lateral raises with some really light weight. So you'll see here, I'm basically just doing these to get my muscles and get my joints warmed up. And I pretty much just do enough till I start to get a little bit of a pump. If you're not sure when that is, I would just pick it really lightweight and do about 3 sets of 10. And then this should get your shoulders nice and warmed up. After that, we're gonna move into my first main workout, which is gonna be shoulder press. So today, I did a sitting variant with dumbbells, but I also will do this sometimes standing, and I will also do it with barbell as well. When you're doing this with dumbbells, something that you wanna keep in mind is to go down as low as you possibly can to where it's not like ridiculous, you're not pulling on your shoulder. Try to think somewhere around 90 degrees, and then to explode back up all the way. Another thing that's very helpful for me on this is, you can't really tell, but instead of being my shoulders all the way back here, mine are kind of in here. This is the pressing movement where our bodies are meant to be moved this way, not all the way back here. Be careful to make sure that when you're doing the movement, it's comfortable on your shoulder, and you gotta look right here. I mean, it's a little bit easier once you have like bigger shoulders, but you can see the exact way, the exact part of your shoulder that's pressing for the movement. Shoulder pressing is gonna be my main compound movement for my shoulders. This exercise, I'm gonna typically try to be between 5 and 8 reps with. Following shoulder press, I'm gonna go ahead and do some dumbbell lateral raises. Now, as you can see, today I'm gonna be doing them sitting, but I will also do these standing as well. With this movement, make sure that you are using only your shoulders to lift the weight up. I'll see some people trying to jerk, using their traps, or also kind of using their legs if they're standing to get the weight up. You want to be using really light weight that's super easy to control. Lift up, get that stretch, and then slowly bring back down. This is gonna be one of the best workouts for getting width, and it'll make your physique look a lot better. I'm kind of spamming a lot of flies throughout all of my workouts because I'm really trying to focus on getting my shoulders to be looking more 3D to get that physique that I'm really looking for. After doing our lateral flies, we're gonna move into doing a seated machine press. I really like to add these in because I find it really easy to go to failure on these press variants as opposed to dumbbells. I like to come in and I will do between sets of 8 to 12, and I feel like I get a really good shoulder pump from this workout. Another good alternative to this, and I would say is even better, are the hammer strength machines where you physically load the plates onto the machine rather than the pin loaded ones. I found that those machines are what are able to give me the best pump, and I enjoy the workout the most using those. But if you don't have access to it like I don't right here, the pin loaded are just fine as well. The next workout we're gonna be doing are single arm cable lateral raises. So with these, you wanna line yourself up, use one of your arms to brace yourself on the machine, and you wanna keep your feet planted very close to the machine as well, so that you can kind of lean to the side, giving yourself the largest range of motion when you're doing the exercise. With this, it's very important to focus on bringing the weight all the way back as close to the machine as possible, and then lifting it as far out up top as high as you can, and doing this in slow and controlled movements. You want to be super focused on the positive movement of the rep when you're lifting the weight up, and slow and controlled on the way back down. While you're doing this exercise, just like doing every other exercise, you really want to focus on your mind-muscle connection. You want to be able to really feel it on the outside or your medial deltoid. Doing this and just focusing on the stretch is what's going to give you the results on this workout that you're looking for. After doing the single arm lateral raises, we're going to move into a variant where we're actually using both cables to do lateral raises with both our arms. Now, I'm a huge fan of cables when it comes to shoulders because I feel like the time under tension gives me a much better pump than just using dumbbells or pin loaded machines. So with this crisscross variant, I'm going to finish up my workout with this, and I'm going to superset it with rear delts. Your left arm is going to be holding the right cable, and your right arm will be holding the left cable, and you're just going to crisscross around your back. Now with this, same thing as last time, you want to power up and then slowly back down. This is going to be my favorite workout for getting a shoulder pump. I'm a huge fan of it. If you give this a try, let me know what you think. I'm going to superset this with some rear delts. So immediately after I'm done with the workout, I'm going to take each side and I'm going to raise it up exactly to shoulder level. Using the exact same weight, I will again crisscross with one arm on the opposite side and pull the weight out, and I'm gonna start doing rear delt flies. Now with this, same thing, focus on using only that rear delt muscle in your shoulder. It's really easy to use your back and kind of like use some of your other body to get the weight back, but you wanna focus on only using your shoulder. Something that's really helpful for me is focusing on pulling with my elbows. Like just using my elbows to get the weight out, and focusing on that has been helpful for me. That's all we have for my first variation of my pull day, my shoulder focus variation. As always, immediately following this workout, I'll go do 15 minutes on the treadmill, 3 speed, 12 incline. I do this at the end of every single workout. Now tomorrow we're gonna have legs, so stay tuned for that video. Make sure that you click the bell so you're alerted when the video comes out, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.